Welcome back to the Behavior Reset Challenge. In my previous video, we looked at why behavioral challenges occur, and I mentioned the fact that every behavior is a communication. In today's video, we'll be looking at triggers that often drive this behavior. When behavioral issues occur, we often have several factors that could trigger the behavior. Factors could be external factors like noise, excessive light, or hyperstimulating environment around the child. We could also have internal factors, things like hunger, things like when the child eats certain kinds of food. All these factors could trigger behavior. But when we're talking about the triggers, we need to study the pattern of occurrence of this behavior. At a certain times of the day, we often see this behavior. Does it occur in certain environments? Does it occur when certain requests or demands are made from the child? For example, in the school setting, when the child is asked to engage in certain activities, is that when we see the behavior? Or do we see the behavior oftentimes in the afternoon in school, which could give us a picture of what is triggering the behavior? And when we are able to identify these patterns, then we begin to have an idea of the triggers and what the child is trying to communicate. Because it's when we have this information, that's when we're able to help the child move from chaos to calm. Your reflection today, I want you to think about a behavior that your child often has. Sit down and reflect. Try to see, is there a pattern to this behavior? Like, does it occur at certain times of the day? Does it occur in certain environment and not in another environment? Does it occur when certain demands are made? Does it occur when the child has to transition from one task to the other or from one environment to the other? When you're able to study this pattern, then we can move on to the next phase, and that's what we'll talk about tomorrow, where we'll look at decoding this behavior. Then we are able to help the child resolve the behavior and move from chaos to calm. I hope to see you there.